Yes. Okay. Yesterday we have discussed about data. Yes, right. Yes, OLAP, OLTP. Yeah. Can anybody tell me what is structured data? Whatever you are receiving, your things, right? Uh, Tables, Excels. This all comes under structured data. Sir, no. Yeah, any type of file, if it is a column or tables oriented, then we can say it is a structured data, right? What is unstructured data? If it is the form of binary format, then we can say unstructured data. Examples: video, audio, any image files. So that type of things. Sorry, sorry, somebody is speaking. Yeah, yeah, audios, videos, images, all are comes under unstructured data. What is semi-structured data? By seeing this one, we can able to understand that is a we can able to understand little bit, right? What is data we are containing in that one? All the things we can able to understand that one, right? So examples of semi-structured data is JSON and XML. These are all the comes under because those things will be having. If it is a XML means we will be having the tag name. So by seeing the tag name, we can come to know what is that element. Okay, what is that data? By even JSON also, we will be having the keys. So by seeing that key, so what is that particular field? What is the type of data? So all the things. Of course, if it is a well organized, if it is not well organized, also we can able to understand the few things in that one. Yes or no? This all comes under semi-structured data. Next, what is metadata? Metadata, data about data. If you are storing any tables or anything in your database, okay, so for all the things it will be having there will be some database objects. What is the type of data type and what are all the contents we are having in that. So all the things will be there in the metadata. So in Oracle or any database RDBMS, we will be having some data dictionary tables. And if it is a hive and all means, there will be hive catalog. Okay, there will be metadata registry and all will be there. Those and all comes under metadata. Okay, so how our data will be saved in your permanent hard disk and all. It will be in the form of bytes only. Okay, files inside your hard disk. There will be some data blocks. Under data blocks, you will the data will be saved in the form of files. Okay, so there are different file format to showcase the things and all. That is file format: CSV, Excel, Word, DB. Okay, so any type of. Yeah. Yes, it's already started. Okay, so yeah, where yeah, data will be stored in different file formats. That is flat file, Excel, Word, DBRE. Like that, we can say any type of file. It is considered as a data storage. Okay, so why specifically we are having so many things? We are having memory, required memory and all, but still, why we need the database and all? Okay, so actually, we are our data is not well organized. If you want to get the few things like if you want to retrieve your data very fast, or if you want to maintain data relationships, okay. If you want to avoid the duplicates, if you want to provide the security, okay. All these things you cannot able to go with the normal file structures and all. Okay, So for that, people are implemented the databases and all. So internally it will be saved in the form of tables and database objects. So whenever you are querying the data, directly it will go to particular element based upon the key values or based upon the column values. It will fetch, and it will be highly secured. Means if the people are having the rights, then only people can able to access that one. Otherwise, you cannot access. So there will be a lot of features. I think you might aware of that one. Read, write, access, and all how the things will be there. Okay, all the things will be comes under database management system. Okay, so this are already aware of that one. How the system will work. On top of your OS, one application program will be there that will convert your inputs or whatever you are giving data to the system, that will converts to the machine code. That OS will be converted to the OS will be communicate with your memory. Only OS only will communicate with your memory. Keep remember that one. This point all the times. Okay. So already we discussed, right? What are all the drawbacks with flat files and Excels, all the things. We can maintain the data a meaningful manner and all, but we cannot get the data proper way. Okay, you cannot do filter. You cannot avoid the duplicates. Okay, so such type of things and all will comes. There is a problems with the your normal file structures and all. So that's where database is introduced. Okay, database is used for different purposes. One is analytical purpose, and transaction purposes. Whatever we are discussing, all the comes under transaction. Transaction means it's a record by record saving things. Okay, analytical means it's already data is there, but still you by applying some filters. Okay, by avoiding the unwanted data. Okay, so all the things we can take only required information for doing the for giving the suggestions or giving the leads or giving the advertisements. Okay, to do the such type of things and all means we can go with the OLAP. There are a lot of features are there with OLAP and all, that we can discuss in later. Okay, in ETL concepts, I will explain what is OLTP exactly. Whatever we will discuss in class, okay, Oracle class, that comes under completely OLTP, that we can see. Okay, how the DML operations and things will work. Okay, DBMS introduction. So in this one, what is DBMS? Same way how the your application program will be there. Before that, on top of OS, DBMS will be installed. That DBMS will communicate with your application programs. Okay, like web application or any Oracle applications, something will be there. So this will be there will be middle element, so that will have the all the information, user access, authentication. Okay, and roles and responsibilities definition, and it will your whatever code you are returning the. Okay, so on top of same DBMS only, you will be having some Java applications, Oracle applications. Okay, same database can be utilized by multiple application, but how it will communicate with the help of DBMS only. That DBMS code, DBMS app will be converts your inputs or whatever it may be. All the things will be converted to the machine, where that will given to the OS. Your OS file will communicate with your DB. Okay. Next, its architecture wise, we will be having some three layers, that is physical layer and logical structure layer and data view layer. Okay, physical layer means it's completely storage, that is of your hard disk. Okay, nothing is there, your data is encrypted, and there will be some different file formats are there. And for supporting for the purpose, we will be having some different data types to control your data. Okay, in proper way. So all the things will be comes under storage. Okay, based upon your data type things and all, data will be stored in your database. How the data will be stored? In the form of blocks and in the form of files. Okay, so under that each block there will be some different files will be there. Under that each file there will be some row ID. Inside that one by one rows, number of rows will be there. For each and row, every row, it will be having some address. Okay, there will be row id concepts in Oracle. So in pseudo columns, that we will discuss how the data will be stored, how we can utilize that one. Okay, that and all comes up under that one. Okay, next, conceptual level. Conceptual level means whatever is developer is doing. Okay, how you are defining, how you are planning the data, how you are storing the data. Okay, how you will utilize the things, that everything comes under conceptual level. Okay, next, view data view layer means it's a how you are seeing the data. There will be views, there will be some applications, there will be some SAP any data, yeah, in whatever applications you are connecting with your Oracle database, that everything comes under data view layer. Okay, developer and admin, whatever is they are doing, all the things comes under conceptual level. Data whatever is storing, how the data is storing, all the things comes under your internal physical storage. Okay, we can say internal layer as well. External level means whatever applications you are utilizing. Okay, everything comes under data view layer. Clear? Data modeling. What is data modeling? How your business data wants to save. Okay, what are all the tables required, how the relationship will be maintained, how the data can show. Okay, how we can secure the data. So these are all comes under your storage plan. Okay, how you are planning the data, how you are maintaining the data. Okay, that we can say data modeling. There are three types of data modeling techniques are there. One is hierarchical, network model, relational data model. Hierarchical means it's your data will be stored in the form of tree structure. Okay, let me take some example. I guess yesterday already I have shown. Okay, in education organization means there will be some correspondent. Under that, principal will be there. Okay, under that some departments will be there. Okay, IT, CSC, ECE, triple E, mechanical, civil. Like that, there will be lot of difference will be there. Okay, here by seeing this one, only one to many relationship will be there. Okay, so under again one head department, there will be n number of lecturers will be there. Okay, these are all working under the particular employees. Okay, so your data will be stored in the form of this if you want to maintain the structure and all. Okay, so that we can say tree structure. Okay, it will come next topic in the hierarchical queries and all. How even in Oracle also we can showcase that one. How we can see that one. All the things we can discuss later. Okay. So if you want to maintain in such a way your data and all means you have to go with the hierarchical data model. That is, for example and all, there will be some COBOL language is there that will be maintaining your data in the form of tree structure. Okay, these are all not used much. Okay, few people still they are using whenever wherever they are having the requirements and all, but almost all the people are migrated from COBOL and all to the Oracle side. Okay, few applications are there in the US and all, but rarely people will use. Next, network data model. Example is your network. Okay, if you are working in any organization means there are seat allotments and slots. Okay, if you are utilizing the particular allotment. Okay, seat allotment, there will be some network connection. Okay, whatever you are doing operations on any system. Okay, that will be applicable to all the people. Okay, so this are all comes under many to many, we can say many to many relationship. This we can say network data model. These are all, there will be some networking domains and all people are using. That is, example is procedural IBM. One network model is there. So that is the one of the examples to store your network data model type. Okay, these are all very rarely will comes under. Our topic is completely relational data model. Okay, your data should be having the some relations and all. So how the maintaining, how those are all maintaining the relationships all under comes under your RDBMS. Okay, so what is RDBMS? I will explain. Okay, so who introduced your database and all, database management means EF card. Okay, in 1970 he introduced the RDBMS concepts with some specific features. Okay, whatever you are we are explaining, right? We saw with drawbacks of flat files and all. Okay, with by implementing all these features. Apart from this one, there will be lot of features are there that we can see in RDBMS. Just for example, your understanding, it is very easy to you. Other topics under it's a database objects. Okay, that's why not mentioned here, but this we can easily you can understand because you are already using the excels and all. That's why I've written that one. Okay, EF got introduced with RDBMS. Okay, there will be concept called DBMS. Why specifically we can say RDBMS? Okay, there will be the if your database if your database is satisfying few properties, then only we can say RDBMS. Okay, so that what are all the properties we can say that acid properties we'll discuss. Okay, before that, so here they first initially he introduced three things: collection of objects, and also it should contains the relationship. Okay, and set of operations. Okay, whatever operations you want to do, any function applying, any case applying, any replacement applying. Okay, there will be some lot of functions are there in the Oracle. So if it is satisfying, okay, like that he has designed his database in the relational, okay, relational way. And data integration, of course your data is saving if you are maintaining the relationship with the one table to one table, but there should be some usage, right? So usage means your system your database should integrate, your system should connect with some other applications. Okay, in real time, if you go to some Airtel retailer shop. Okay, Airtel service center, what they will do, they will open one application. So if you by seeing that one, they are internally maintaining the Oracle only. Okay, Oracle application, there will be some lot of features are there. So by utilizing Oracle, they implemented some separate softwares. So what does means, so database is connecting with your applications, separate application. So on top of that you can utilize somewhere. Okay, like that if you are utilizing the things and all means, that comes under data integration rules. Okay, for that there will be some specific rules. They are defined if you want to, your database wants to say RDBMS means they should support all acid properties. Okay, so what is acid properties we can say, we'll discuss. Till now anybody have any doubts? Till now whatever we have discussed, that is data indexing means normally if you are inserting data or if you are doing updation of any DML operations you are using. Okay, what is DML I will explain. Indexing means your data will be sorted. Okay, so if your data is on particular column basis, if it is sorted means it's either ascending order or descending order. Okay, easily system can pick that value. Okay, if you are, let's assume you are maintaining the employee data. Okay, it is your employee IDs are randomly distributed. So how system will pick? So if you want to if system wants to pick the particular employee ID details, system needs to scan your entire data. Yes or no? Yeah, if it is ordered, okay, directly it will go to that particular ID. Yes or no? Yeah, that is indexing. Okay. Till now, whatever I have told, that is yesterday we have discussed. Anybody have any doubts in this one? Guys, don't think of my slides and all. This is completely my understanding purpose. Nothing will be there in my slides. Okay, just it is for my reference purpose only. My explanation is different, my slides is different. Just for my reference, concept things only. Okay, I guess everybody is clear, right? Just I'm giving the background for the Oracle. What are all the things will be there? How they started the implementing the Oracle software and all. Clear? Yeah. Now onwards, be concentrate. This is very important. Okay, whatever we'll discuss going forward, everything will be important. Nobody will ask these things, what will happen inside the back end and all. Okay, only it is working with your now onwards only. Acid properties, what is acid properties? If your database, we can say it's a rdbms, means that database should satisfy this acid properties. Acid properties means A means atomicity, C means consistency, I means isolation, D means durability. Okay, atomicity. Okay, let's take one example. Okay, you are going bank and you are depositing some amount. Okay, let's assume there will be some 10 single window operators are there in your bank. Okay, in SBI means there will be lot of single window operators are there. Few people are doing withdrawing the money, few people are depositing the money, few people went for check clearance, few people will go for loans, things and all. Okay, if they are doing the some commit, okay, if they are saving their data, okay, let's assume few transactions are missing. Is it accepted by user? You are depositing some money. Okay, you are doing some 5 times you are depositing. Okay, if any one of the transaction is missing, are you able to accept? No, right? Yeah, it should save all the data. Or best example, you are withdrawing the money, okay, in the ATM. If you have withdrawn your amount, okay, that pin number, withdrawal amount, everything you have triggered, but your money is not kept. So what will happen? But you got the message like already money got deducted from your account. So what you will do normally? You will complain either customer through customer banking ombudsman, or you can go to bank and you can check the details. Sir, no. Yeah, so what they will do? So what happened in that particular time? So for that particular transactions, what will happen? Okay, so that they will check and they will recover the money. Means whatever you are doing, whether your task is completed or not, that they will check. Clear? Due to some technical issues, yeah, due to some technical issues, it went wrong. What they will do? Previously whatever amount you are having in your account, that they will update. Okay, by mistake if it is deducted from your account, sometimes it will be automatically, it will be restored your previous balance. Okay, after 1 hour, or after 5 minutes, or after 7 days, they will ask for 7 days time. Why they will ask? For inquiry period. Okay, what will happen that particular day? Okay, for particular time what happened, so to inquire things and all, they will ask for the 7 days. It will, your money will get reflect in 7 days. So how they will tell that time? How they will give that particular only 7 days? Why can't they say 1 month or 1 year? Because for them required some time. Okay, so in that time, so whenever you are withdrawing the money or depositing the money, so that time what happens, some any technical issues happen, or any some technical issues means it can be power, it can be some other reasons as well, because it's a ATM is completely hardware, right? So we cannot say 100% guarantee all the times. So that and all they will check. So that time the transaction should complete or cancel. Sir, no. If you are withdrawing the money means either your money should comes out, or your whatever you have done transaction, that should be cancelled. Okay, we cannot give the money, our card is not working, whatever error you are getting, that should be that should reflect on spot. Okay, means either or, either whatever transactions you are doing, all the transactions should complete or cancel the all the transaction. Okay, technically internally what they are using the terminology means they are using the rollback and commit. Commit means it's a permanent applying, your changes are permanently applying. Okay, so let's show you example how system will work normally. Already I have opened the system. See, this is your user. Okay, your system is having the RAM memory. For your understanding purpose, I am telling it is a RAM, but actually there will be buffer memory that we can discuss later. Okay, this is your database. Actually, where your data is saved, your permanent storage. Yes or no? Okay, so what it will do now, whenever you went withdrawing the amount to the ATM machine, okay, let's assume this is your ATM machine RAM memory. So what it will do, it is your database, bank database, somewhere it will be there. Okay, so this is user access level, user access, right? So if the user access is fine, okay, then your ATM machine will allow to do the transactions. Okay, and whatever amount you have withdrawn. Okay, so first system what it will do, when once you insert the card into the ATM machine, it will read your account details. Okay, based upon your card ID, your account will be there, right? So that account details it will take into the, okay, it will take into the local machine, and there it will check whether your amount is, particular amount is correct or not. Whatever you are entering that amount in, it is there in your account or not, whether your card details are fine or not, okay, pin details are fine or not, that all the things will check in your buffer memory. Okay, that we can say whatever system utilizing, that we can say buffer memory. Okay, that it will take into our system. So if you are, it's all the details are fine, then system will allow to withdraw the money. Otherwise, it won't withdraw. It will cancel the transaction. Okay. So if all the things are fine, your money withdrawn, completed everything, then rest. Let's assume you are having earlier 10,000 amount. You have withdrawn 1,000 rupees. Means 9,000 should be reflect in your permanent storage. Okay. So if it is completed process, means that changes will be applied in your original database. Okay, that is in your permanent storage. So how it will do means, it will do the commit option. To do your buffer memory changes to the permanent storage means, it will do the commit means permanently data will be saved. Whatever you have changed, applied the changes, that changes will be applied on your database. Okay, slowly I am entering the terminology, whatever terminology we are using in the RDBMS. Okay, anyway, these topics again will come. But prior to that, I am explaining the few concepts how database will work. Okay, so by committing the data, data will be saved in your permanent storage. Okay, let's assume here something went wrong here. Okay, due to some technical issues or any your mismatching your PIN IDs and all, the system will cancel the transaction. If you want to see that one error code, there will be some 01 transaction failed due to this error. Okay, 003 like that, it will display some error codes and all. So means what? Whatever transactions you are doing, that system is canceling. Okay, how it will cancel the things and all means, there will be command called rollback. Rollback means whatever you have applied the changes in the buffer memory, all the changes will be vanished. Okay, it won't apply your changes in your permanent storage. That buffer memory will be cleared. Okay, if you are doing some, if you are writing any data to the buffer memory, whatever you have written, all the things will be vanished. Okay, this won't apply once you done the commit. Okay, once you are saving the data permanently, then only your changes will be applied in your buffer memory, your permanent storage. Clear? Anyway, this topic will come more than 5 times, we'll discuss. Okay, atomicity means either all the transaction, whatever you are saving the data, all the transaction should save, or needs to cancel all the transaction, then that property we can say atomicity. Okay, our RDBMS should support your atomicity property. Clear? Now what is atomicity? Guys, any doubt in this one? Atomicity, what is atomicity? Simply one line we can say, either all transactions should save or should cancel all the transactions whatever you have done. That is, we can say, atomicity. In simple terms, it completes your database transactions. Okay, whatever transaction means is not a money oriented transaction. Whatever you are doing the DML operation, DML means data manipulation language, there will be some insert, update, delete. Okay, these all three operations comes under DML. Okay, these database operations will comes under DML transactions. Okay, these transactions will complete with atomicity property. Clear? Does anybody have any doubt? Atomicity. Clear, right? Yeah. Next, consistency. Consistency means, let's assume you are doing some five transaction. Let's only four transactions only saved. Are you accept? No. Whatever I have done transaction, that should be saved in your permanent storage. Okay, they have entered DML operation, insert account details, everything. They have entered five transactions. They entered. Unfortunately, it saved only four records. You won't accept. What you will ask, you will give complaint. Yes or no? So whatever transaction before transactions, whatever data you are having, same data should be there after committing the data. Okay, while committing data, no transaction should miss, no changes should miss. Whatever I am doing here, everything should reflect in your permanent storage. Okay, that we can say consistency. Clear? Next, isolation. Let's assume you are depositing some money to the one account. Okay, in some Bangalore. In some other people will be depositing the amount to the same account in some other place. Let's assume due to these multiple operations, okay, on particular account, if something went wrong means, or you accept, you are depositing some amount, okay, for if you are paying some amount to the exam. Okay, so that exam account will be used by multiple people. You are doing transaction, somebody is doing transactions, if anything is missing, that definitely that person will complain. Okay, based upon the transaction ID, he will give complaint. I have done my transaction, but still it is not applied in your database. Directly you won't ask like that, my money is deducted, please check, I have paid my amount to the exam. So what they will do? So internally there is no overlapping things. Okay, even though if you are doing on the particular account or particular details, all the changes should happen one by one. Okay, whoever doing the first, all the transactions should complete. There is no overlapping things. Overlapping means due to one transaction, other should not impact. Okay, your changes should work separately, other person should work separately, because database means so many people will use. Bank software will be using so many people, because it will be used by internet banking, it will be used by mobile banking, it will be used by your UPIs like phone pay, Google Pay. So same database only they are using. Inside that one, it is linking with your original bank software. Some no, your banks are utilizing. Okay, all the things they are utilizing. So due to multiple operations, your transaction should not impact. Even though if you are doing on the same details, one by one, the changes should apply. Okay, so means what does mean? That every transaction will maintain individually. It should not impact with one transaction to other. Okay, that we can say isolation. Clear? See, you are doing the same. If you are doing the transaction, I am doing the transaction. Okay, let's system don't know which transaction I should take. Okay, if the system is not maintained in proper way, those things and all, what will come? There will be problem. Okay, that we can say deadlock. Okay, what is deadlock and all will comes under triggers. We will discuss that one. Okay, so each and every transaction should save separately. Save means commit. All the terminology should one by one I'm giving. Okay, all the transactions should save. in your permanent without any confusion. Okay, clear? This property should satisfy. If you want to say your database as a RDBMS, that it should satisfy. Clear? Next, durability. Whatever your changes applicable, you are applying the changes automatically. That changes will be applied in your permanent storage. Okay, in your system means we can say hard disk. If you are saying any other external DBMSs like bank softwares or anything means ATM machine, ATM machine also it is utilizing your bank software only. Okay, so all the changes should automatically it will apply. So there is no command in the your ATM machine or in your bank software. So internally it will be having. Okay, so that code needs to take taken care by developer. Okay, how the things will be working. Okay, so you need to maintain the your data should whatever if you are committing the data automatically your changes will be applicable apply in your permanent storage. Okay, so this property also needs to satisfy your RDA, your DBMS. Then only you can say your database is the RDBMS. Clear? Okay. So acid properties means atomicity. Can anybody tell me what is atomicity in simple word? All transactions should commit or no transaction should commit. Okay. Either all are completed or no transaction should commit. If anyone is missing, that means it should not be partial. That's what I'm telling here. Okay. Next, consistency. Before transactions, whatever you are doing, everything should be reflect in your after saving your data. It should not. Let's assume you are doing 10 transactions. After that, if it is saving 9 records, means it is a problem. Okay. It should not be partial. All the transactions should save. That we can say consistency. Isolation. Every transaction should maintain individually. It should not overlap with one transaction to another one. Okay, that property we can say isolation. Next, durability. Durability. If you are changing, if you are applying any changes to the database, that changes should save automatically in your permanent storage. For your understanding purpose, initially I have given hard disk, but it is a database. Okay, if it is satisfying your database all the properties, then we can say RDBMS. Till now, anybody have any doubts? Complete, guys. Theory topic. Yeah. Rollback and commit. What it will do? Rollback means you are canceling the previous transaction buffer memory in your system. If whatever you are changing, you are doing the changes. Okay. So if you are saving your data, means there will be two-step process. First one is your changes will be applicable in your buffer memory. Buffer memory means we can say your system means RAM memory and hard disk. Okay, if you are considering means hard disk will be the database and your RAM memory will be comes under buffer memory. Okay, if it is a the software, okay, used by multiple people. Okay, then your system memory whatever you are utilizing for the particular software, that we can say buffer memory wherever your data is stored. Okay, then that is the permanent storage. Okay, just for your understanding purpose I am telling RAM and ROM. Okay, if you want to if you are doing changes means first it will be applicable in your buffer memory. Once you did the commit keyword, there will be commit keyword in the Oracle. If you are triggering that commit, then only your changes will be applicable in apply in permanent storage. Okay, if you want to cancel your changes in buffer memory, then you can directly use the rollback command. Clear? Till now, anybody have any doubts in theory topic? Clear, right? Shall I move? Next. Ah, already I told. Database is how data will be stored. Again, first point. I guess from yesterday I have repeated more than 10 times. I guess your data will be saved in your permanent storage. Permanent storage. Okay. If you want to get that things means you should be having some language. If I want to communicate with you, okay, there will be some language. Then on, if I want to communicate with you means either I should speak in English or any language. Otherwise, I cannot communicate with you, right? Yes or no? Yeah. Same way, if you want to access your database, okay, you should be having some language. That language we can say SQL, structured query language. Okay, structured query language means you are doing the changes, or if you are retrieving the data, whatever you are doing the operations, everything, it's on the structured data only, right? Yes or no? Yeah, yeah, that language we can say SQL, structured query language. This SQL language introduced by EF Cod in 1970. First, initially he have implemented DBMS. After that, he built some relationship, and he he given some definitions for the RDBMS. Okay, how we can maintain the things and all. Okay, so that RDBMS concepts he has introduced and developed this one. Okay, that is Oracle. Okay, SQL language he has introduced. So inside that one, some different languages. Okay, DDL means data definition language. Data definition language means there will be some objects, database object. Yesterday I have shown some different objects are there in your Oracle database, different types. Okay, if you want to define such type of object, let me open that one. One second, guys, it's opening. Yeah, here this is Oracle is the one of the database here. Okay, this is the one database here. KNA is one database, Balu 2 is one database, Balu is one database. Okay, inside that one you are having so many database objects. Okay, it's loading. Okay, there will be tables, views, indexes, packages. These are all the different database objects. Okay, if you want to define one table, okay, you should be having one type of language, that is DDL, data definition. You are defining the tables, you are defining the views, you are defining the indexes, means you are creating the things. Okay, this we can say data definition language. There are few commands are there for the in data DDL commands. They are for creating, will use the create command. Okay, let's assume already you have created the table. Okay, already you have created the table. If you want to add one more column, okay, initially I have created my personal details with name, employee. Okay, let's assume employee table, employee name, employee ID, salary and commission, all the things, department number, everything. You don't have manager. So if you want, if manager wants to assign to you means you should be having manager column. So later I find out I want to add that manager column, how you can add. So already you are having the data. So if you are if you are removing the table, recreating, all the times we cannot we cannot recreate, right, tables and all. So simply we can change that structure. Okay, so how you can change the structure and all means alter. Okay, this will be applicable for tables, indexes. Okay, constraints, few database objects are there. So all the database objects it will come. If you want to change existing structure means you can go with the alter command. Clear? Drop means if you want to remove one object, by mistake I have created one object. Okay, I want to remove this table from my database. How you can remove? Okay, by using drop. Okay, next, truncate. This will be applicable only for the table. If you want to remove data, okay, let's assume I am having 1 millions of record. I don't want that data, but for me require table definition. Okay, table should be existed. I want to remove data only. Okay, then we can use the truncate. This is applicable for only table only, truncate. Next, rename. I want to change the object name. Okay, earlier I am having the emp name as a table name as emp. I want to change the table name as a employee complete. Okay, so if you want to rename the object names at all, then you can use the rename keyword. Here object means not only table, they are having so many objects are there in Oracle. Okay, for data storing you will be using the table, but on top of that there will be some other data types as well: views, indexes, constraints, triggers, types, objects. Okay, there are data types. Okay, there are sequences, so many things will be there. Okay, if you want to change the such ddl information, then you can use the ddl commands. Now tell me, what are all the commands we are having ddl? Create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. Why we can use the create? If you want, first time if you want to create the database object, then you can use the create. Okay, if you can create the user, you can create the table, you can create the view, you can create the procedure, everything comes under this one only. So this is one of the command, create. Alter, if you want to change the existing structure, table structure and all, then you can go with the alter. Alter is applicable only for the table. Okay, if you want to rename the column, if you want to change the data type size, if you want to add the column, that and all, without changing the table definition, without rewriting the table definition, simply you can change that structure. Okay, then you can go with the alter. Next, if you want to remove database object permanently from your database, then you can use the drop command. Truncate means it's applicable only for the table. If you want to remove the data from the table means, then you can directly use the delete truncate. And if you want to rename your database objects and all, you can use the rename. Clear? Yes or no? If you are not giving the response means, again I will repeat, because I assume you are not understanding. That's way, so all the times you should acknowledge. Okay, these are all the ddl commands. Next, dml means, let's assume you have created the table. So what you will do with that? I want to save the data. Means what? I need first, before that I should insert the data, then only you can save, right? If without inserting the data you cannot save, you cannot utilize that one. So how you can do the things and all means with the insert. Okay, if you want to change the existing data, update, by seeing that names itself we can come to know what will be the operation here. Okay, data manipulation language. Manipulation means you are doing that one on data, you are performing only data. Here data definition means creating or changing the structure, means there will be metadata. Completely you are working on the metadata information here. Okay, that is internal to the your Oracle database. Here this is, you are performing on the data manipulation language, manually you are working. Okay, what are all the operations you can do? You can do insert. If you want to save means, you should be have some data. How you can save? If you are inserting the data, then only you can save. So insert. If you want to change existing data, there will be some spelling mistake in my name, I want to update. So what you need to do? You need to trigger the update command. Okay, delete. If you want to remove any records, I don't want to save all the records, I want few. Okay, based upon the filter, I want to remove the data. So how we can do that one? With the delete operation. These three comments comes under data manipulation language. Clear? Yeah, data query language, dql. Dql means data query. Query means you are selecting the data, or data retrieval, we can say. Data query language or data retrieval language. So only one command will be used, select command. Okay, So particular employee ID data I am picking, particular other particular person details I am picking, particular product details I am picking. Means how you can do that one with select command only. Okay, this we can say data query language or data retrieval language. Okay, clear? Yeah. Next, TCL, transactional control language. Already have we have discussed how data if you are doing any operations on the table. So how internally it will performs. It will fetch the data from your permanent storage to the buffer memory. Once you trigger the commit command, then only your changes will be applicable in apply in permanent storage. Okay, to do that one means what you have to do, you need to trigger externally commit command. Otherwise your data will not be saved in your permanent storage. Okay, means you are controlling the transactions, you are controlling your DML operations. How you are controlling that one means by using commit and rollback. This is applicable to the DML operations. Okay, if you are doing any DML operations, then you should perform along with transactional control command. If you want to change, if you want to remove your current changes, then you can use the rollback. Means rollback means your previous transactions will be cancelled. Okay, buffer memory changes will be cancelled. Already I told, right? Your buffer memory changes will be cancelled. This is permanent storage, this is your user. Okay, if you are doing any operations here. Okay, if you are doing if you are doing operations means first where it will applicable, it will applicable in your buffer memory. Okay, so this is your permanent storage. Permanent storage means if you are working with single system means your hard disk will be permanent storage, buffer memory will be RAM. Okay, if you are considering any external organization, any things, okay, bigger databases means your server will be there in your organization. Okay, wherever they are saving, there only your data will be saved. Okay, in your system. Okay, you somewhere your Oracle software will be installed. Okay, so that will comes under buffer memory. There only your changes will be applicable. If you want to change, if you want to apply your changes, your buffer memory changes to the permanent storage, then you have to use that command called commit command. Okay, if you are triggering the commit command, then only your changes will be applicable in permanent storage. Otherwise, it won't save. If you want to cancel your buffer transactions, means you can use the rollback as well. So your changes here itself removed. Clear? So these two commands are transactional control language, TCL commands. Okay. Next, DCL, data control language. Data control language means, see, is any bank data is anybody can able to access? Are you able to access by other account details apart from you, your details? Because you should be having some ID and password. Okay, you are using particular card ID and your PIN number means you are having some rights. Okay, how they will give the grants means they are giving rights only for your account details, not for other. Sir, no. So are you able to, are you other people can able to work in a bank? No, right? They don't have rights to that one. Even though the web application whatever he knows the things and all, he cannot do that one. How they will define the things means there will be some specific permissions. Okay, how means whether he is an employee or customer or manager or correspondent, all the things there will be some based upon the their designation or based upon the relation, there will be having some, they are defining. I'm getting some noise. Can please go on mute? Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Okay, if you have rights, then only you can able to access the database or particular records. Okay, how you are defining the things and all means grant for giving the rights to you. Okay, giving the privileges, giving the permissions to you, then you can use the grant command. If you want to withdraw permissions, okay, I don't want to give rights on your account. Okay, after closing account, are you able to access the account? No. Yes or no? So means they are removing, but still you can able to get the transaction history and all with in the bank. Means they are saving the data, but your account is not active. So how they are doing? They are withdrawing your the permissions for the particular account from you. Means how they will do with the revoke command. Okay, of course, bank people and all they won't use directly these commands. Internally, they are written in the application level. These command internally they are performing this one only. Okay, all banks are using Oracle only, not other software. They are internally they are using the insert commands and all, but they are not writing the commands and all. For that application, internally developer has built that things and all. Okay, so these are all the languages needs to use to access your database. Clear? If you have any doubt, just ask me now. I will explain one more time if required. Because you should be clear with the comments. What are all the comments will comes under DDL, DML, DQL, TCL, DCL, and what it will do. DDL means it will be completely on your structure. You are creating the database structure. That's it. Okay. It can be changing the data structure means you will be using the alter. First time you are creating the means create command will be used. If you are removing the table or if you are removing the view or removing the user, so what you have to use? You need to use the drop command. If this is truncate means applicable for only table. If you want to remove your entire table data, then you can use the truncate. Rename. If you want to change your table name or view name means simply you can use the rename. Okay, these are all the DDL commands. DML means data manipulation language means you are completely working on the data. Okay, if you want to these DML operations want to save in your permanent storage means you should use transactional control language. Okay, commit and rollback. What commit and rollback will do? Your buffer memory changes will be apply in your permanent storage by commit command. Your buffer memory changes will be removed or cancelled with the rollback command. If you want to select the details, things and all means what you have to use, you need to use the DQL command or the DQL command, that is select command. Okay, if you want to give the grants and all, if you want to withdraw the permissions and all, then comes under data control language, that is grant and revoke. Clear? Okay. Yeah, just today I have given given introduction for the SQL language. Okay, and what is RDBMS? How we can say the things and all. Just I have given examples and I have given the introduction. Okay, next data types. Oracle. Okay, so going forward, we'll discuss only Oracle only. We are having in market so many databases: SQL Server, MS SQL, a MongoDB, NoSQL databases. There are so many databases are there. Okay, in that Oracle will be the leading software because the quality of the feature will be more compared to other databases. That's why still banks are using the Oracle. Okay, there is no option to replace the Oracle. If you know the Oracle, you will be having the job. That's I'm sure because always banks because higher security required, right? Banks and all because all the transactional data. So to save the things and all means banks will use Oracle only. If you learn SQL language, fine. You can easily understand the any database languages. Okay, there will be different databases are there in market. Okay, cloud databases, Snowflake, Redshift. So many softwares are there. Okay, if you know one SQL, one database completely, easily you can able to understand the big data or for PySpark anything. If you easily you can work with the database things and all. Okay, that's way. Be clear whenever you are learning the first time SQL. You should be clear with all the topics. Okay, if you are working with any other things without knowing SQL, if you want to work with Snowflake or any Redshift or any softwares, that will be very difficult because base should be there with one database. Okay, better to learn all the things completely without missing any topic. Okay, don't prepare only in a interview perspective. You should prepare your knowledge perspective. If you are learning one database, okay, in your life, that will be enough. Easily you can survive. Clear? Okay, if you want, let's move to topic. If you want to define the objects and all, means you should, what are all the things you should be having? Let's assume I want to create employee table. So what are all the things I should have? I should create table. Yes or no? So for that, what are all the things required? One is table name required. Okay. Next one is columns required. What are all the details I want to save? Columns means what? Your details only, right? Yes or no? Employee number means that is one of the detail. By employee name, what is his salary? What commission? What is his commission? So what is his department? Where he is working? Who is his manager? When he joined? So all the details are what? These are all the columns in the database. See, yesterday I have shown this is structured data. Okay, one file I have shown, right? See, here I am saving this one first column as a EMP number, means employee ID I am saving as a first column, means these are all the details I am storing as a columns. Yes or no? Correct, right? Yes, sir. No, I am not saying. Yeah, E name. Okay, this is one of the column. Next, job. What is he doing? What is his designation in the organization? Okay, this is also one of the detail. Who is his manager? Okay, that it is showing as creating as a one column. Next, when he joined. Okay, that is saving as a one column. Next, salary. What is his salary? That is I am saving as a one column. Commission. Okay, what he is getting bonus for him. Okay, what is his department? These are all columns. Means by seeing this data, so you should understand few things. Okay, employee numbers. By seeing this data, all are number types. Okay, this data is not containing any other data types. Okay, these are all the numeric values. It's not the alphabetical alphanumeric values. E-name, it is not containing any numeric values. It's a Scott, Balu, Clark, Jones, these are all the names. There is no numeric values things involved in that one. Okay, these are all the character type, means it is the alphanumeric alphabetical orders. Okay, job, again it's a completely character things. Next, manager. By seeing this one, here there is no value for this one first record, but second record and onwards we are having the employee IDs. Okay, it is a new number values, means manager ID you are defining here as a manager column, means you are maintaining that one. Clear? Next, hire date. Hire date means by seeing this one, you are considering as a date. Okay, this is the one date. Is there any other data types in this column? No, right? All are date, month, year. So we are maintaining the date columns only here. Commission, salary, it is the numbers. Commission, here completely numbers. Okay, here we are having 300, 500. These are all the numbers. We are not maintaining any alpha. Means you should be having the column details and you should be having the data types. Okay, you should define. So if you are defining the number, means system should not allow the character values. Okay, character data type will allow the numbers, that's internally, but you should be giving as a character. Okay, next amount, this is number, means its system won't allow the character to the amount field. PAN number, here also it will pass the only number fields, not the character fields. So how you are defining that pin means your system should allow few data types. Okay, so what are all the Oracle data types will allow? Number data types, that is number, int, and you can give the how much size. Okay, if you want to restrict the size and all, you can restrict that one. Okay, number of 4 means only 4 digit number only will allow. If you are giving number of 10, only 10 digits will only allow. Okay, so these are all the three data types your Oracle will support. Number, if you want to define the column as a number data type, you should use three column, in these three only. Okay, number, int, and number with precision and scale. Okay, you can specify the size as well. Next, character data types. Character data types means char and varchar, and we are having clog and long data types. You can, if you want to give your data as a character type, alphabets and all, means you can go with the this one. Okay, there will be difference with character and varchar, I will explain, but it will use for the storing the any type of data. Characters means it will be just, it's a keyboard. If you are using any key, then it is the one character. Okay, date data types will allow only date type. Binary type blob database, data type is there. It will store the, if you want to store images or videos, audios. Okay, such type of things means you should save, you should define that column as a binary data type. Clear? In this one, anybody have any doubts? No, right? Yeah, but here we are giving the some brackets. Means in brackets, what we can give define na, we can specify the size. Okay, there will be some advantage with varchar. Okay, I will tell you that what is char will do, what is varchar will do. Okay, let's take example. Okay, 1 byte equal to how many bits? Can anybody tell me? 1 byte equal to how many bits? This are all, everybody knows already. 8 bits. Okay, why we will use especially in the computer side only? Hmm? That bytes, kilobyte, bits, bytes, kbs, mbs, tbs. Why we will work on that data side? How much speed means it's a 10 mbps, 100 mbps. Why specifically will use for the computer purpose? So internally, what does mean? It is a storage. Okay, you are utilizing for speed as well. So internally, what you are doing with that? How you are defining the things and all? So how system will perform na? Already in yesterday itself I told your data will be saved in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, not the English language. So how it will converts? Okay, so for each and every character there will be some all internally we will be having the ASCII values. What is ASCII? I will tell you. Okay, so ASCII values will be there. Okay, here we are having that one. I will show you. So how it comes under that one. But people are without knowing that one. People are utilizing the speeds, bytes, everything. but internally how it will work, let's see. One second. This, what happened? My network is slow. Okay, for each and every character in your keyboard, okay, for each and every character, it will be system is having the one number internally. Okay, what happened? Yes, see, for each and every character, for numbers it will be zeros and ones only. For special characters, star, okay, there will be some number after 10. It is a star means it is a 10 character. Next, escape character 11, fs in sorry, okay, for each and every key in your laptop, okay, on your keyboard, so there will be some command, okay, there will be some number internally that is defined by some organization. Normally we will be using some standards, right? So that is ASCII is one of the standard, American standard. You can there you can see the definition things in American standard code for information change. Okay, so based upon that they are defining that one. So for each and every character, it will be converting into the zeros and ones. Okay, let's assume your A character is there. Okay, alphabetical A. Okay, how it will do now? That character is actually internally it will be the 96 is the his ASCII number. Okay, internally how it will be stored, right? So let's take, so 2 divided by 96. Where I can, yeah, here I will take. Okay, your 96 will be saved. Okay, 2 divided by 96, what will be the thing? 48. Okay, so here what is the reminder for that? 0. Okay, next, everything will be stored in the, it will be divided by 2 only. Next, 48 by 2, what is the remainder? 0 only. Okay, what is the value for that? 24. Okay, next, 24 by 2, it will be the remainder is 0. Okay, value is 12. Next, 12 by 2, what is that one? Remainder is 2, 0. Next it will be 6. Next, 6 by 2, what will be the remainder? 0. 3. Yes or no? Next, 2 3 by 2, what will be the value? Remainder is what? 1. Okay, so 1, and what will be the value here? Okay, till that number, ASCII number, whatever is there, that till 1 becomes, that data will be divided. So how the data will be saved in your database means, in backward the data will be saved. Okay, that value is 1 1. Next, double zero, triple zero. Okay, so total how many bits came now? 7. Okay, so it will add the left side one value. Okay, so your A character is storing in the storing as a 8 bits. Okay, internally each and every alphabetical value will be saved as a, in the form of bits. Okay, in, so if you want to save A character means, you should be having 1 byte of memory. So how the data will be distributed? Okay, how these bits will be distributed means, in that based upon the ASCII value divided by 2. Okay, in the in backward direction the data will be saved. Okay, it will be defined as like this, and the data will be distributed like this. Okay, here it will be the 0 and 1. Next, 1. Next, all are zeros. Okay, so 8 bits will be distributed like this. Here, Okay, if you are saving your data while reading the system should consider as a this is a. Okay, if you are adding here one means what will happen, it will be the what, B. Okay, if it is here you are adding 1 and here you are adding 0, then it will be C. Means the ASCII numbers, based upon the ASCII numbers, the value will be saved as a bits and it will be stored internally like this. Okay, you can ignore if you don't want, but just you can remember the things if you want better clarity. Okay, so this is the 1 byte of memory allocation. Clear? Now comes to our topic, character and var character. Where var character means variability of character definition. Okay, so let's assume character of 10 you are giving. Okay, let's assume here internally it will be 10 bytes you are allocating. Character of 10 means 10 bytes it is allocating for that particular column. So let's assume again. Okay, 10 bytes of memory means like this 8 positions will be allocated here. 8 bytes will be allocated. This is 1 byte, this is 1 byte, this is 1 byte. Means each character will be stored in the 8 bits. Okay, let's assume this 8 bits are referring this one. Okay, A, this one is B. Okay, like this it will be saved. It's not the 011, it will be complete set I am saying here. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, means this is A. Okay, this A character will be saved here. Means fixed length, no matter whether you are utilizing the data or not, whether you are utilizing the memory or not, the fixed size of the memory will be allocated to the character data type. Okay, so let's assume I am defining the character length as a 10 character. Char of 10 means 10 character 10 bytes I am allocating for that my name. But actually my name is only having four characters. Means BALU means four, these four whatever we are allocating this for this my name, that will be wasted if you are defining as a character. But if you are utilizing that one as a varchar2, then only four bytes will be allocated. Rest of the things will not be. It will be added to your memory. This is the space we are having free. You can system you can utilize for that. You can store the some other information for that. But if you are defining, if you are giving the name 10 characters means it will allow this one only. It will utilize that one. But if there is no wastage of memory with the varchar2, okay, how many number of characters you are defining, that many number of characters it will be utilized. If you are defining the size 10 characters means it won't beyond more than 10 bytes. But till that by 10 bytes, if anything is wastage, if anything is not in the usage, then that will be given to the other storage purposes. That is the difference between char and varchar2. Theory topic you can read in Google or any material, easily you can understand the things and all. Just for important things only I will explain the theory, and I normally regularly I will explain the concept. Theory and all wherever it's required, then only I will explain. Mostly my classes would be on completely practical. Okay, tomorrow onwards completely practical. Don't think it's a boring classes and all. Tomorrow onwards it will be very interesting. Clear? Guys, people are so calm. Okay. Okay. Uh, I will share. You have already. Everybody is shared your mail IDs, right? Yeah. I will. I will share the Oracle software. If you want to go with the newer versions of Oracle softwares and all, means directly you can go to Oracle. You can create one Oracle account. Okay, simply you can do Oracle download. You will be getting the multiple versions. Okay, latest versions and all. It will be having some latest features as well. If you want to go with the older versions, means I can share. Okay, I will add the Google Drive, and your IDs I will be adding. Okay, so that you can able to access that Oracle softwares and all. Okay, whatever I am utilizing the Oracle SQL developer and Oracle software, first you need to install the Oracle software, then you can access that with the SQL developer. Okay, if you don't want to go with the older versions, means directly you can download the 18. Okay, I guess it is over 18C. Okay, here you can see the older newer versions of databases. So for that you need to create one account, Oracle account, or you can do the practice by using Oracle Live SQL as well. If you open the Oracle Live SQL, here you can do the transactions, but it will be session oriented. It won't store data permanent, but that will be exist till that session. Okay, till that session is enabling, the till that time the data will be there. Okay, if you don't want to install any softwares and all, directly you can use you can practice everything in the Oracle site itself. Just simply you can use the Live SQL, Oracle Live SQL. Okay, I will share the softwares to you or Google Drive. So I think no need to cover the installation things and all, right? Just it's a simply next. How you are installing the your mobile apps or any softwares in your system, same way you can install. Okay, if you want, I will share the YouTube link as well for installation. You can install your in your systems. Clear? Okay. Tomorrow onwards, we'll start the practical sessions. Do I need to change any in my explanations? Is it require any changes? Whether I'm going fast or slow, where I need to take break. Is it required anything from my end?